And I would like to introduce a leader of the theater or drama. He will explain more. His name is Avenir. Avenir in the Bible was one of the greatest leaders. So here's a leader, and he will tell us what's coming next. God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alexander. Let's quickly say a huge thank you to Mr. Alexander on 1, 2, 3. Awesome. We've been working very hard these last few weeks to put all of this together and bring something very special to you guys. So just a little bit about us. We are from Sacramento. So yesterday we were driving for 15 hours just to be here for you guys. All right? So we are a small theater ministry called Parable Time. And we go around from different events at churches and camps, and we do plays. Not just any plays, but plays based on the Bible. And our goal is to teach kids like you about the truths that point to Jesus, because that's what we're called to do. All right, so without too much talking, I'm sure you guys are all excited to see what's going to happen up here. So I challenge you to do one thing. At the end of all of this, I'm going to have a question, and whoever can answer it, whoever was paying very close attention to the story, will get a little prize. Sounds good? All right. So, eyes, ears up on the stage, and enjoy the show.
Dispatch, this is Officer Johnson. I think I lost him.
Copy that. Alerting nearby unit.
Don't take another step.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry. Are you new? Wait! I'm Amy. Welcome to here.
Here?
Yeah, here.
Look, I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but I don't have time for this.
I hate to break it to you, but you're stuck.
Huh?
Yup, just like the rest of us.
What are you talking about?
The door, it's locked.
How is that a problem?
You'll need a key. Trust me.
Right.
But lucky for you, I know where it is.
Where?
I'm on my way to get it.
Perfect. I'll tag along.
Sure, I guess.
How long have you been here?
A month or two.
A month or two?
Maybe 3. I lost track.
You're kidding.
I'm not. I know where the key is. She just won't give it to me.
She?
Wisdom. Ugh, I can't stand her.
Why?
You'll see.
Be honest. How much time do you spend on it?
Well, sometimes from morning until night.
But you have nothing else to do, remember?
True.
No. Even an ant gathers in the summer to prepare for the winter.
But that's work. And I don't like work.
Robert, you should be free to do what your heart desires. From morning until night. You call that free? I have an idea.
You do?
What if you enjoy it a little more, and when you've had enough, you'll quit? Remember, Robert, a person with no self-control is like a city without walls.
I heard that we need to build bridges, not walls.
Not when those bridges lead to ruin.
Wisdom, I'll be back. Just give me time.
That's if you find your way back. Of course he will. Here, your key?
Gee, thanks.
Right this way.
Wait, I thought the door was that way.
No. That's Wisdom's door.
What's the difference?
Behind my door, the whole world can be yours.
The whole world?
And everything in it.
Wow.
Please, enjoy yourself. And right before it's too late, you'll visit Wisdom.
Oh boy.
Am I a genius or what?
Was that her?
No, that's folly. Whatever you do, stay away from her.
Where did she take him?
No clue. Everyone that went there said they'd come back. But I have yet to see that happen.
Amy, welcome back.
Hello, Wisdom.
I see you brought a friend.
I think you know what I'm here for.
Danny, nice to meet you.
How did you know my name?
Amy, this is taking you much longer than I expected.
I know. I'm ready this time.
I'll send her your way.
Who is she sending?
Just hold on.
Hey, Amy.
Hi.
I apologize, I guess.
You ruined my reputation.
Did I?
Do you know what kind of rumors are spreading about me?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry? Really?
I'll try to be better, but no promises.
Get out of here right now before I... Ugh!
Amy, that's enough.
The nerve she has. Ugh!
I see progress, which is good. You didn't insult her this time, but I think we still have some work to do.
Hey, will she give you the key if you forgive whoever that was?
That's the deal.
That's it? Why don't you just, say the right words?
Ugh. Wisdom. Let's try it again.
You're confident today. Hey, Amy.
Hey,
I apologize, I guess.
you know what? I forgive you.
You do?
Of course.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Well, I forgave you. Go on now.
Okay. Amy, that was a beautiful performance.
What?
Don't you know? Lying lips are a disgrace to the Lord.
I can't stand this. I hope your little record sheet gets shredded to pieces.
I'll get it.
Why, thank you, Danny. Now, Amy, has anger ever helped you make a good decision? Remember, wisdom makes one slow to anger. It is their honor to look past an offense. How about you cool off and try another day?
One more time.
What was that?
I want to do it one more time.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think it's better if you...
Please.
As you wish. Hey, Amy.
Hey.
I apologize, I guess.
Look, what you did made me really upset. And it wasn't okay. But I'm choosing to forgive you.
Huh?
I won't hold it against you.
You're messing with me, right?
No, it's time to move on. Let's put it behind us.
Oh. Amy, you did it.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Wait, does that mean...
It does. You get your key. Finally! But there is one condition. You can only walk through the door alone.
Of course, no problem.
There you go.
Thank you, Wisdom.
You earned it.
Well, I guess I'll get going then. It was nice to meet you, Danny.
Hold up. I'll walk you to the door.
You don't want your key?
Don't worry, I'll be right back.
So, Danny, how did you end up here?
It's a long story.
Hey, I won't judge.
Well, probably because of this.
What's that?
A necklace I stole.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll do great on your test.
Mm-hmm.
See ya, Danny.
See ya. Oh, Amy, Amy, if only you knew. Wisdom. Pfft, I don't play by the rules. That's weird. Why did it... Interesting.
Hey, man.
Hmm?
Get in. It's awesome.
Awesome. You're in chains.
No, I'm not.
You literally have a chain on your neck.
This? No. This is my freedom necklace.
What?
Ever since I put it on, I've never felt more free.
Call it what you want. A chain is a chain.
Stop calling my freedom necklace a chain.
You need help.
You'll love it here. No rules, no boundaries. This place is great.
Robert! Robbie, please, get back inside.
Coming.
Robert, I can help.
I don't need help.
Danny, aren't you the one who needs help?
What are you talking about?
That little bag of yours. It's not weighing you down?
What bag?
I don't want to hear it.
Just know, as soon as you walk through that door, the police will be waiting for you.
But there is another way.
I'm listening.
You need to hide, bury the evidence, conceal what you've done.
How?
An invisibility cloak.
Those don't exist.
Of course they do.
And it works.
Works like a charm.
I don't know.
Come on, you don't want to get caught, do you?
No.
Then take it.
I don't want to end up like Robert.
Oh, Danny. Robert was a lost cause. You're better than him.
Look who found another victim.
It's only fair I give him an option too.
Danny, don't you know the rule?
What rule?
There is nothing hidden that will not be known and come to light.
But people get away with things all the time.
Not forever.
Here's my key. You know where to find me.
But
Take it. You'll thank me later.
wisdom, what will happen if I go through your door?
You'll be arrested.
What about Folly's door?
You will be chained by fear.
What do you mean?
The fear of getting caught. Someone will always be looking for you.
But I will be able to hide, right?
Maybe, but not forever. Behind that door is fear. Behind my door is the fear of God. The choice is yours, Danny.
The fear of God?
Don't you know? The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom.
Am I not wise?
Would you be here if you were? The wise hate sin, Danny. The foolish enjoy it.
Suppose I were to change something. Where would I start?
Stay away from sin, and your choices will be wise. Farewell, Danny. I hope you'll make the right decision.
Goodbye, Folly. How did she say it? The fear of God is to... The fear of God is to hate sin. It's the beginning of wisdom. It's the beginning of wisdom. Sir,
Freeze!
you're looking for me.
Don't move. What do you know about the robbery?
It was me. I stole the necklace.
Where is it?
It's in the bag.
What's your name, kid?
Danny.
Dispatch. Suspect has been found. I repeat, suspect has been found.
Copy that.
Listen up, Danny. I have good news and bad news.
I think I already know what the bad news is.
That's right. You're under arrest.
And the good news?
Your punishment should be much smaller, since you turned yourself in. What? That's the way of life, young man. Actions carry consequences. I hope you're not regretting your decision to come forward, are you?
Better these chains than Robert's.
Say that again.
No, nothing. I don't regret it.
You made the right choice, kid. Let's go. It'll be okay.
How much better to get wisdom than gold, and good judgment than silver. Proverbs 16:16.
Hey guys, you just watched a play, and in this play, one of the main themes was actions. Actions, they have consequences. Even following Jesus has some kind of consequences. We are choosing to give something up when we are following Jesus. For some people, it goes as far as even giving their lives up to follow Christ. And throughout your lives, you guys will make many, many actions. And every single action has a reaction. Very simple. It's a biblical principle. What you sow, you will reap. For example, Danny, he was the young boy who stole that necklace. He stole the necklace and he decided to turn to fear of God, to wisdom, to listen to wisdom. But at the end, there was still a consequence to pay for the wrong deed that he did. And I want to show you guys something. I want you guys to go on a journey with me. Let's go to the very, very beginning of the Bible, to the book of Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and it was good. And there on the earth, he planted someone. You guys know this story. He planted a Garden of Eden and also Adam and Eve to take care of this garden. And he gave them a commandment. He told them, you guys can eat any fruit. Take care of this garden. But in the middle of this garden, there is a fruit, and you shall not eat from it, because on the day you do, you will die. But on one day, there is a crafty snake that decides to tempt them and tell them, you know, whatever God told you, that is not true. What actually is going to happen when you eat of this fruit is you will become like gods. And Adam and Eve, they listened to that voice. And when that happened, when they took that fruit and ate of that fruit, all of a sudden, pain, suffering, and all kinds of evil entered the world. And it was no longer a perfect world, but a world that was filled with evil. And they didn't know. They thought they were going to become like gods. They thought that the world would become better for them. But instead, there was corruption. And in the play that you guys watched, a similar thing happened to Robert. Robert, he had somebody who was whispering something in his ear. And there was a promise that was made. If you go through my door, the whole world can be yours. And that's what the enemy does. He often gives us promises that are really big, and they're really flashy, and they sound so good, but those promises, they're lies. Now, The world was corrupt, and when we were born, when we entered this world, we were no longer born into a perfect world, but instead, we were born into a broken world. That's the result of sin. Sin cannot bring good. It cannot bring forth anything that is good, joyful, or of God. But instead, sin is evil, and in its nature, it always gives birth to fear, to shame, to captivity. And so when we were born with a sinful nature. And that means we always have this inclination, this desire to do what is evil and to do what is wrong. It's always there. But we have a way out. When God looked at the world, he didn't destroy it. He could have. But instead, he looked at his people that he created, and he loved them, and he made a way out for them. Now, there's a problem. The problem is that we have this sinful nature, and God, he is perfect, and he is so good. How can these two ever be compatible? How can you have us, who are so sinful, come into the presence of God when we are so different and we have been corrupted? And that is why Jesus came. He came to the earth to save us and free us from this sin. It is not something that we could earn. It's not something that we could do, not charity work, but it is a free gift that God gives us. And when we ask God to enter into our hearts, he does. And when he does, with him comes freedom. And with him comes holiness and righteousness that we receive by faith. And that is the whole message of John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that anyone who believes shall not perish. So this is where our lives begin. When we choose to follow God, he enters our lives, but it doesn't stop there. And that is because when we accepted Christ, we still have many choices that we will be making throughout our lives. When you guys go on, you guys will on a daily basis make the choice between following wisdom or folly, doing the wrong thing. But I do believe wholeheartedly that when we ask God to enter our hearts, he instills that fear of God into our hearts. And he makes it easier for us to follow him, follow his commandments. Not because following his commandments saves us, but because there's now a love in us. We love God, we love who he is, and out of that love, we follow him and do what he tells us to do. Even if that bears some kind of consequence or some kind of price. And I want you guys to pray with me so that throughout our lives, we have that desire, that fear of God in our hearts, wherever we go, to have that wisdom to make the right choice when we are like Danny in a spot between foolishness and wisdom. Let's rise.